Hey everyone, it's Melissa here to plan in my Happy Memory Keeping Memory Planner. So I've noticed that I really enjoy using yellow in my spreads, in the classic Happy Planner as well as in my mini Happy Planner. So this week I decided to bring in some yellow elements to brighten up my spread. I find that yellow actually looks really good on planner pages, especially the shade that Me and My Big Ideas has put out. It's really bright, very sunshiny, and just it makes me feel happy. So I wanted to incorporate that into the spread. I decided to go for a yellow and pink motif. So I'm going to be working these two elements in my spread this week. So as I've said before, my first step is to lay out all of my photos. And what I like to do, if you'll see that I actually put check marks when I've developed a photo, that way it's a good for me to keep track. This week I actually forgot to develop one of the photos and I had to work my way around that. So you'll see that I wanted to put another photo of the Lord concert that I went to, but it didn't happen. I forgot to develop it and I was already ready to memory plan, so I just decided to make do without. So it's really important if you are using this method to check it off if you're done developing the photos. That way you will be fully prepared when it's time to memory plan. This week had a lot of fun events. Our friends got engaged, so I wanted to make note of that, have a couple photos of them, and as usual, Monday to Wednesday is usually pretty quiet in my day-to-day life. I just spend it going to work, and I did happen to get a manicure, and this has been one of my favorite colors that I've ever gotten done. It was a really pretty peachy pink. And as you can see, I was filming this video on one day and then I got that manicure. That's why my nail color changed, in case you noticed that. So I wanted to print out a ticket and cover up that quote of the week, my ticket to Lord. So I printed that out on normal color paper, copy paper, and color, and I just went ahead and I glued that over the quote of the week. I love to add memorabilia like this to just, it really adds a certain level of documentation to the planner spread. As you can see, it didn't fit perfectly on that little sidebar, so I had to clip some part of the ticket, but that's okay. I was able to document the fact that we went to Lord and as well as put the ticket on there, and I noticed that these who and what sticker would be perfect to put right there so I can document exactly when we went, what seat we were at, and the arena that we were in. I really like that. So I wanted to use some of my happy memory keeping stickers that I've been hoarding, especially since new ones are coming out, and kind of work in a yellow pink motif as I've mentioned before. So I noticed that friend sticker from one of the older happy memory keeping books. I think it was actually the Memory Planning Classic sticker book, so before that new line came out, and it fit in perfectly. So I wanted to kind of do a yellow, hot pink slash pale pink motif. I think it worked out really well, and I love that Happy Engagement Hollow sticker. So happy for my friends, and I really love documenting that memory. So glad that we were part of it. So now, as I kind of have the bare bones of my spread, I will go ahead and start journaling to just talk about what I did, caption the photos I want to caption, and to just get a snapshot of what the week was like. Now, as I've said before, I like to use bullet points and use that as a part of the design element of the page. Now, as you can imagine, there's a lot of different bullet points or little icon stickers in a variety of the sticker books, so it was very easy for me to pick out some really yellow bullet points as well as some hot pink hearts and asterisks so that I could denote what I did in that photo or why it meant something to me this week. I think what I love the most about my memory planner is that it has really made me feel very grateful for the little blessings that I have in my life, or just the teeny tiny joys and victories that may seem very little. It's not that I went on a trip every single week, but just to document the every single day. And as I look through it, it's a really good snapshot of my life that week. And I like that I can look back, see where I was really sad, or when really fun events like this happen, like my friend's engagement, or even little things like us having matching water bottles and how happy that made me, it really brings me back to that feeling, and that's probably my favorite part of memory keeping. So as I finish journaling on one side of the page, I can kind of see where there are gaps inside my weekly spread, and I can either choose to further embellish or to just leave certain squares or segments blank. Lately, I've been wanting to leave much more white space and hoping that that actually translates to my classic and mini happy planning because I tend to be very overboard with stickers, but I do really like how that looks as well. So this method has allowed me to kind of pare down and to just be okay with more white space in my memory planner. I think in doing this as well, the photos really get to shine because there is white space. I had some older yellow floral stickers which I used to embellish some of the white spaces in the spread, and I really like how that turned out. Feels so good to use up stickers. If you like this video, please click like, and don't forget to subscribe.